Welcome back to my channel. My name is Blair if you're new here, and we're gonna do a grocery haul. I just ran to Sam's and grabbed a couple items, and then I'm gonna head out here in a few minutes and go get Walmart. So you're gonna get both. So at Sam's I spent about, I think 55 bucks. Didn't get much, but let me show you. First thing I got was the orange juice. I just like their orange juice better, and I don't know, I was happy to see they had it in stock this time. I also buy the Donut Shop K-Cups because that's what I have every morning. And then I decided to go ahead and get some Chobani. I may give half of this to a friend because I don't normally buy this much, but last time we bought a pack and split it. So, and it just, you know, it's a Pride protein, good snack to have. So decided to stock up on it, but I'm gonna get this stuff into the fridge. I'm back from Walmart, so I've picked up this order, and this is for 2 weeks, one person, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I spent, I think, 122. Granted, there's, I think, 2 items I'm gonna buy in the midweek, fresh item, and 1 item that Walmart didn't carry that I needed. So I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna insert first the meal plan here on the screen so you can see what I'm planning to make, and then I'll try to talk through what these ingredients are for, and maybe it'll give you a meal idea. Starting with a non-perishable, not really food item, but deodorant, aluminum foil, and then just for a sweet treat, pecan shortbread cookies. I buy the Walmart brand because they're way cheaper than the true pecan sandies, but these every now and then I crave. I think because my grandma, she always had them in a cookie jar when I went to her house as a kid, and they're very nostalgic, and her birthday was this week, so I don't know if that's what made me feel like I needed to get some. Moving on. I needed some more protein oats for my oatmeal in the mornings, which I alternate this, and then I do like an eggs, bacon, English muffin situation for breakfast. Sugar restock, La Choy chicken chow mein. I have the crunchy chow mein noodles and rice, so this is going to be a dinner, I think, for week 2. I needed Sprite for a mocktail or a lemon lime soda. I really wanted to get Olipop, but I was struggling to find that. So we're going to do the Sprite, and I just bought mini cans so I wouldn't have so much excess. Dark chocolate chips, you'll see that for a chocolate chip single cookie video coming. Lighters I was running low on. Stovetop savory herbs. I'm doing that rotisserie chicken zucchini dinner situation with stuffing. I think that's week 2. And then I got some elbow pasta, which ironically enough, I'm making goulash as my second dinner for the first week, which actually was one of my grandfather's favorite meals, who's also no longer with us. But we had it at his funeral, and ever since then I've been making it myself. So macaroni. I also got mac and cheese. I keep the Kraft kind, add your milk and all that, but every now and then I like the deluxe, so I bought a box of stock. The other dinner to go the week of goulash, because I'm going to be doing a pack of ground beef opened, and I split it between 2 meals. So the other one we're going to do Sloppy Joe's. I have been loving Sloppy Joe's on like Texas toast, like an open face sandwich. And I have a lot of Texas toast in the freezer, I didn't realize. And seeing how we're kind of in that season where we're transitioning to summer, I'm trying to plan meals using ingredients I have in the freezer to clear that out. So Sloppy Joe's it is. Olive oil, I was running very low on. You need pasta sauce for the goulash. The petite diced tomatoes, this is just a restock. Green beans is to go with the Sloppy Joe dinner. And then I got just regular diced tomatoes. This is for goulash, as is the tomato paste. And I'm going to try something because I hate buying this when I cut recipes in half because there's so much of this. But I think I bought this like silicone ice tray thing. I might actually try to freeze what's left, and then I can store it as cubes at a certain amount. That way I can try and use it. Cinnamon sugar I've been doing on my oatmeal in the mornings, and the jar I've been using is empty. Soy sauce I'm running out of, and we need that for the chow mein. And then of course I love to have on hand some sort of carbonated water. I'm running low on the one I have, and seeing how we're creeping into summer type temperatures, I thought the pineapple coconut would be good. stuff. 2 things of milk. Again, not lactose intolerant, just lasts longer. I got zucchini blend because the first lunch I'm having, I'm trying to, again, use what's in the freezer. I have a couple Hot Pockets left. And then we're going to do turkey meatballs, rice, and the zucchini steam blend. That should clear out, I think, most of the meatballs and the Hot Pockets for lunch. Sour cream. For the life of me, right now, I'm not remembering why I bought that, but I have it. These items were more of a restock for the freezer. I saw these advertised. I was like, I need to get my hands on it. They just sounded really good, maybe with burgers or something later on. And then chicken breast nuggets. I'm out, and I might do like a chicken parmesan in the next couple weeks. You know, I hate buying meat because it's so expensive. So I just figured I'd stock up. Plus, we're getting into summer, and you know how I like to use up food at the end of the week if I haven't. So a lot of times those are good for like chicken wraps. English muffins for breakfast. Triple cheddar cheese. I got 2 packs of this. I'm pretty sure this is for the goulash and the Texas toast sloppy joes. And then for my second lunch, we're doing kind of nostalgic, but you know, like pizza Lunchables. I've been seeing a lot about being able to make them yourself using non-round breads. Walmart didn't have them, but Food Line does, so I picked some of those, or I'm going to get some of those next week. But we got turkey pepperoni, mozzarella cheese, and then I had bought like a squeeze thing of pizza sauce, so perfect for easy lunch. Onion for the goulash. Mocktail, I needed some fresh mint, lime, and then of course eggs for a restock for breakfast. But minimal on the cold stuff. And lastly, I almost forgot, jumbo blueberries. I absolutely love jumbo blueberries. They are so sweet, so yummy. I prefer these over regular when I can get my hands on them. But these are gonna go in my oatmeal for breakfast for the next few weeks. Like I mentioned, that's gonna cover me for 2 weeks, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I have to pick up zucchini and the non-breads. I think that's the only 2 things I have to get in my off week. So week 1 lunch, we're doing combination of the Hot Pockets and then the turkey meatballs and rice to use up those ingredients. Week 2 for lunch, we're doing the like Lunchable pizzas. Dinner for week 1, we're doing the goulash, sloppy joes on Texas toast. Second week will be the zucchini rotisserie chicken stuffing casserole situation. And then the second meal will be chicken chow mein. You know, I usually make 2 dinners per week and then just kind of eat them throughout the week. One person, I don't want to cook every day. And on top of that, it saves me not buying so many ingredients. So when I open, you know, like a pack of ground beef, I know I'm going to plan 2 dinners out of it. And lately what I've been doing is making the more complex meal on Sundays. And then on like Tuesday or Wednesday, I'll go ahead and make the second meal for the week. Usually it's a much simpler meal to make, like the chow mein, for instance. But that way I have food through the work week. So, and in breakfast, I just kind of always alternate oatmeal and then some sort of egg, English muffin situation with breakfast meat. We are getting warmer. I mean, it was like 86 yesterday. I know we're gonna be a little cooler tonight and then in the 80s again next week, but I probably will be switching here soon from hot oatmeal to overnight oats. I do prefer those in the summertime, but I do know it's good for me to have oatmeal at least twice a week. So that's why I just kind of switched to the cold versions. But that is my meal plan / grocery haul. You got 2 today again. My Walmart order and then of course my Sam's order, which is just restocks on those big items that I use all the time. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. Maybe you got a meal idea, and as always, I hope everyone has a blessed day.